that was our King Mahabali arriving to say Happy Onam to the Ballarat Malayalis with the Shingari Melam and the Thalapali, the beautiful girls with a floral arrangement with the diya in the center, is all part of the pompous tradition of our welcome to King Mahabali. So thank you, Mahabali. That was an awesome arrival. Thank you. And to all the dignitaries who were very patient in the Onam parade as we progressed through the sequence. Thank you very much.
I would like to invite Grace Paul for the acknowledgement of country.
The Ballarat Malayali Association would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we live and work on, the Wadawurrung and Dja Dja Wurrung people, and we should recognise their continuing connection to the land and waterways. We pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and extend this to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you.
We would like to start this celebratory occasion with a moment of silence. Silence for a reason. In July 2024, heavy rainfall in Kerala has unfortunately triggered 2 massive landslides in the city of Wayanad, which has resulted in the loss of several lives and many others going missing. Ballarat Malayali Association take this opportunity to observe a minute of silence for the victims and the victim survivors and their families of this unfortunate natural disaster. Could we all please stand and observe a minute of silence? This is a moment of history for the Ballarat Malayali Association. Ask me why. This is the first time ever that our association registered record numbers in terms of turnaround for our Onam celebration, crossing 650 plus crowd members. We consider that as an honor and a privilege, and we hope we can live up to the expectation throughout the day. Lovingly known as BMA, we are a grassroots organization whose members are first-generation Australian Indians from culturally and linguistically diverse background from the beautiful state of Kerala, God's own country. Our mother tongue is Malayalam, which comes from the derivation of a Sanskrit word. Keralites, or Malayalis, as we are popularly known, pride ourselves in the richness and diversity of our culture expressed through food, art forms, festivals, and harmonious coexistence of people from various faiths, ideologies, and experiences. Onam, the harvest festival of Kerala, is one of the biggest cultural events in our calendar year. On this joyous occasion, it is my absolute pleasure in my capacity as the Secretary of the Ballarat Malayali Association to welcome you all to what we believe is one of the biggest Onam celebrations in regional Victoria. This event is made possible through the support of the Multicultural Events Grant from the Department of Premier and Cabinet, State Government of Victoria, and a fantastic array of sponsors. A big thank you to all for supporting us and welcome. We are absolutely delighted to have Mayor from the City of Ballarat, Councillor Des Hudson, and Commissioner Sylvia Renda, and many other delegates from our local and state government gracing this occasion with their wonderful and supportive presence. Thank you. BMA has a long-standing collaborative partnership with the Ballarat Regional Multicultural Council, and we are grateful to have the CEO of BRMC, Susanna Evers, and BRMC Chair Dr. Sundaram Shivamalai, and other BRMC delegates joining us today. Welcome to you all as well. Ballarat, known as Australia's first intercultural city, takes pride in welcoming people from all around the world and make Ballarat their home. It is wonderful to note the diverse representations of the various intercultural organizations and associations operating in Ballarat. Thank you all for joining our Onam celebration. And we have a fantastic array of sponsors supporting us this year with their generous contributions and in-kind support. A very warm welcome to all the sponsor delegates, representatives, and their families. Thank you for making the time to be here. We were pleasantly surprised, as I said before, by the overwhelming number of booking inquiries we received from the general public and the guests of BMA members to join our cultural celebration today. Your presence is acknowledged with thanks. Welcome again. And last but not the least, my dear members of the BMA family, this event is only possible because of the hard work, unity, and friendship of the BMA community. I extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Welcome everyone once again to our Onam celebration.
Lamp lighting ceremony. Next is the lamp lighting ceremony. So the significance of lamp lighting ceremony is that normally we start every auspicious occasion by lighting the lamp because we believe everyone carry a light with them, like inside. So the purpose of life is to show the light and be a light for yourself and the one around you. So I am inviting everyone, the delegates, to light the lamp. Mr. Mayor.
Sylvia Renda, Suzanne Rivers, Dr. Sundaram Shivamalai, the delegates of Augment Real Estate, our platinum sponsor, the delegate of our event sponsor, Mercure Hotel, BMA executive members, and a representative from the PRO team, along with King Mahabali, of course. Welcome.
I think all done. Yeah.
We can just do it together. Just hold on. That formally opens our formal celebration with the lighting of the lamp, inviting a divine intervention, as we believe, from the place of Kerala, as well as praying for this day to really span out in a beautiful way. So thank you everyone once again for your patience and your cooperation with this ceremony. I would now like to invite Mr. Mayor, Councillor Des Hudson for the City of Ballarat Mayor's address, and welcome our President of BMA, Leo Francis, to invite Mr. Mayor with the Ponada. Please come on to stage.
Thank you very much. Hopefully I can hold all this. Thank you, Leo, for the presentation, and thank you, Deepa, for the introduction. What a wonderful opportunity is to be here and participate in what is a very significant cultural celebration, the Festival of Onam, and I would like to wish everyone happy Onam, and that opportunity to spend a little bit of time with you all today. Just participating in the morning session and watching some of the cultural performances by the very young children that are still continuing to learn the richness of the wonderful culture that is our very vibrant Indian community. But then also be able to be part of the parade, coming in behind the drumbeat and walking alongside the representative of the King. Very, very special. But to then also hear about how important the Onam celebration is in the home country and the city around Kerala as well. It's what makes me very proud to be Mayor of the City of Ballarat. And over the 3 terms that I've had to be Mayor of our wonderful city and preside over citizenship ceremonies, one of the constant messages that I give to every person that is taking citizenship to become a full member of the Australian community is to never forget the rich culture and the backgrounds from the country of your origin. It is what makes Australia special. It is what makes Ballarat special, that we are a very multicultural community. We are made up of 129 different countries that call Ballarat home. We speak 115 different languages across our community, and we practice openly 79 different religions and faiths. And we are a place where everybody should feel welcome. We absolutely welcome diversity and pride ourselves on being the first intercultural city in Australia. So what that means is that we absolutely celebrate festivals such as Onam, Diwali, and others that are such a significant part of not only your calendar, but become very important in our calendar as well. It is really important that when we come together, that we absolutely respect each other, the various different cultures and those beliefs. When you look around the world today and there is areas that is full of chaos and uncertainty and people that are living in fear, I would like to think that in Ballarat that does not exist. We are a city that looks after each other, and we do that because we welcome everyone to be able to participate openly and freely and celebrate. So today, as we are celebrating Onam and the colour and the richness and the music, I wish you all a very great and wonderful day. But I would like to thank everyone from the Ballarat Mallee community that has put weeks and weeks of work into today's agenda. The organisation that's gone into training the young people for those dances that they are performing for the benefit of us all, to know that all of that work is absolutely appreciated by everyone that comes through the door. And for this, in a year where over 680 people are expected to come and be one of the largest Onam festivals within the region, but right here in Ballarat. Congratulations to everyone, and I hope the festival is a great success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Really appreciate your kind words of encouragement and support. We're going to slightly change the order of the agenda, if that is permitted, from the dignitaries, just to accommodate some time variations that we had not foreseen. So apologies for any inconvenience. We will now go to the segment of appreciating our sponsors. And for that segment, I invite President of the Ballarat Malayali Association, Leo Francis, and Treasurer of the Ballarat Malayali Association, Tindu Baby, on stage. As I call your name, delegates of our sponsors, could you please come up to receive our heartfelt token of appreciation for the support you have provided to celebrate this event in style, along with the state government of Victoria. So I would like to start with our event sponsor, Mercure Hotel. The delegate of Mercure Hotel, could you please come up to accept this memento? Our platinum sponsors, Augment Real Estate and Wish Homes, could you please come up? Augment Real Estate and Wish Homes. Audience, can I hear a big round of applause for our lovely sponsors? Thank you very much. Our gold sponsors, can I have on stage, please? BJT Legal. Delegate from BJT Legal. Delegate from Arch Medical Center. Arch Medical Center. Oops, I may have missed that one. And Crust Pizza. Delegate from Crust Pizza. Sorry. That's okay. We will move on to our silver sponsors. Alfred and Dendel, who I clearly know is an apology. OPSM, do we have a delegate from OPSM? Could you please come up on stage? Thank you. And do we have a delegate from the Sony Patati Mortgage Broker? Thank you. Alfreton Indian Store, do we have a delegate? Running around hard behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure. Thank you for supporting us. Sun to Solar, do we have a delegate here? We have also had the local support of 2 club associations. I would like to invite delegates of Lucas Cricket Club and Wick Park Football Club, who has provided us in-kind support by sharing their venue in Victoria Park with us for our performances and other small gatherings. We would like to acknowledge and appreciate your in-kind contributions in supporting our activity ongoing. Thank you. Could we have delegates? Once again, audience, can we have a big round of applause for all the sponsors who have supported us for this event today? Without forgetting and acknowledging the State Government of Victoria, the Department Premier and Cabinet, even grants funding. It is a combination of all those resources that has made this event possible, so thank you. And with that, I would like to invite Commissioner Sylvia Renda from the Victorian Multicultural Commission to come up on stage. I would like to invite our Vice President of the Ballarat Malayali Association, Remya Logan, to honor our guest with the Ponada and a flower, please. Welcome, Commissioner Renda. It's a pleasure to have you here.
The pleasure is all mine. I wanted to start by joining Grace, little Grace, who was up here a moment ago, to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the lands on which I speak to today, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. I also acknowledge any First Nations people that may be among us today. I'd also like to extend my respects to all elders of all communities who are here as well. I acknowledge all of the dignitaries, particularly the Mayor of Ballarat, Councillor Des Hudson, Chair of the BRMC, Dr. Sandra, CEO of BRMC, Suzanne Evers, all of the BRMC board members, staff, and everybody that's here today. Also acknowledging the Victoria Multicultural Commission's Regional Advisory Council members that are also here today. A big, big thank you to Leo Francis, the President of the Ballarat Malayali Association, all of his committee members, all the volunteers, all the performers, for bringing us together on this wonderful celebration of Onam. On behalf of the Victoria Multicultural Commission, I wish our Ballarat Malayalan community a very happy Onam. Our Indian community is one of the most prominent migrant communities in Victoria, and the rich tradition and vibrancy of Indian culture has become an important part of our state's multicultural society. The Commission is very proud, as so am I, of course, to be part of this celebration, to see the Malayali community and other communities come together. That is really what we stand for as well at the Commission. We are all about celebrating and acknowledging our multicultural communities, the great contribution they make to Victoria and Australia more broadly. Congratulations and thank you again to the Ballarat Malayali Association for all their hard work and their commitment, and also, of course, for their kind invitation for me to be here today. And I'm just going to leave a little message for the Ballarat City Council, for all the sponsors and community leaders, and for everybody that's worked so hard today, that events like this really are only possible when we all come together and we all contribute. So I hope that you continue to support the Malayali community, but other multicultural communities in Ballarat, so that we can continue to celebrate our traditions, our culture, and so may we pass on to the next generations as we are seeing here today. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner Renda, for those thoughtful words of encouragement and wisdom, and that ongoing encouragement for us to be more intercultural and spread our, I guess, vibe and vibrance with all the other communities in Ballarat as well. So thank you once again. I would now like to invite for our next keynote speech, Suzanne Rivers from the Ballarat Regional Multicultural Council on stage. And to welcome her, I would like to invite our Joint Secretary, Dhanya Nambiar, to provide her with the panada and a flower. Thank you.
In there so I don't lose it. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, everyone, and a very happy Onam. I learned some magic this morning. Watch this. Kids, are you listening? Waterfall. That's incredible, isn't it? I'm so going to use that again. I was a former teacher, and I didn't have that magic back then. Maybe if I had known about it, I would have stayed there a bit longer. But I'm very happy not to have, because it's brought me to where I am today, CEO of BRMC, and it is an honour and a privilege to have this position and to be witnessing and experiencing such beautiful multiculturalism, particularly in this region that I've moved to about 6 years ago. I too would like to acknowledge the land on which we're celebrating today, the land of the Wadawurrung and the Dja Dja Wurrung people, and pay my respect to their elders past, present and emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge the other dignitaries who are here today. Des Hudson, it's lovely always to see you. Wonderful speech today. I really wanted to sort of add some notes to mine after hearing yours. It was very inspirational. And Sylvia, it's lovely to have you here in the region. Chair, Dr. Sundram, always great to have you here. The President, Secretary and members of the Ballarat Malayali Association, you have put in so much work to make this such a beautiful celebration. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else you're bringing to the table, so to speak. The Malayali community members who, there's so many of you, 650 tickets sold today, that's incredible. So I didn't realise the community was as big as it is. It's just so wonderful to see you all here, and it truly is lovely to be celebrating this special festival with you. And members of other communities, I see here, I look around the room, it's so lovely to look out there and see not only the Malayali members, but members of other communities, including our Australian communities, Philippine communities, Italian, Dutch. Yes, I did see our Dutch representative taking some photos before. So it's wonderful to see you all here, because that's what it is all about. It's about interculturalism, bringing us all together, celebrating together. And this is just a wonderful festival to be celebrating. For those of you who don't know BRMC, and I think most of you will, but we are all about working with our members and our key stakeholders, government, other members, I'll pick you up in a moment, to try and make sure that we have social cohesion and, thank you, and a wonderful place for people to settle and live in here in Ballarat. We run a number of programs for young children, little toddlers, bigger children, like our homework group, youth, adults and even our seniors. And for any of you who would like to know more about those programs, we have a great website, but we also have a welcome centre that you are always welcome to come in and have a chat to us about how we might be able to help you. Such is our focus on family and friends and community. Enough from me. I do wish everybody a wonderful, happy Onam festival, and I look forward to seeing more of the festival as it undoes during the course of the day. Thanks very much. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you.
I truly appreciate Susanna's presence and her kind words as well. I'm personally aware that she was not feeling well a few days ago, and she still made it. So thank you, Susanna. I appreciate that. For coming and tangibly expressing your love, your support for us. We now move on to another segment of the formal function, which is about acknowledging and celebrating all of us, but also celebrating some of the special achievements that we have made as a community. So we are going to acknowledge a few teams and a few individual community members for their contributions that we as a community is proud of and celebrate. First of that list, and before I do that, can I please invite our Mayor, Councillor Des Hudson, to please come up on stage and do the honours. Okay. Thank you. Come on, Ballarat. Let us give it up for the Ballarat Blasters, our proud cricket team that has been doing such a wonderful job for the last many years, encouraging all of us who doesn't really have a sporting background, but believe cricket is our religion as we are growing up. And we have a team here in Ballarat that continue to flag the spirit, the enthusiasm that we Malayalis share for the sport cricket. And on that note, can I invite the cricket team, Rajesh Thangapin, Jerry Mohan, Jins Jacob, Elias Danaha, Arun Thomas, Danish Jose, Jinto Jose, Sanjo Paulos, Rojan Varghese, Abhilash George, Sandeep Kumar, Sharad Sridharan, Kevin Thomas, Rohit George, Jimson Joseph, Alvin, Dawn Joy, Abraham Cherian. It's a full boys team, guys. Let's give it up for them. Can I request the team captain to accept a memento from us as a matter of appreciation from your community? Can we have the captain to come up and accept the memento from Mr. Mayor, please? Thank you. Thank you, team. You are doing a wonderful job. Thanks for continuing to inspire us. Mr. Mayor, can I request you to please stay on? There's a couple more mementos to give. Thank you. The next team we would like to acknowledge is our young people team, a team of 2 who we are very proud of for being nominated for the City of Ballarat Youth Awards. Angeline Soni and Anna Matthew, could you please come up on stage for your fantastic achievement for the session you did under Project ABCD, Nurturing the Seedlings. Come on, that is not enough for our young people. We need to hear more loud and clear. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We would like to now invite Miriam Paul, who was also nominated and won the award with her team for the City of Ballarat Youth Awards for the Thrivecast podcast, which was supporting the prevention and early intervention of mental health in multicultural community. So I would like to invite Miriam Paul to come up on stage and accept our token of appreciation. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Can I please invite our Commissioner, Renda, to come on stage and help us with the distribution of the other appreciations and awards, please. Thank you. I love the way you have worn the ponada, Commissioner Renda. That is amazing. This is how we often wear our shawls and scarves. I would now like to welcome on stage our lovely, I call her Chechi, Sheba George, to come up on stage for her outstanding contribution as the president of the Ballarat Malayali Women's Wing and leading us for the last 2 years and supporting us to keep a positive, harmonious, vibrant women's wing. Thank you. And we have one more. And last but not the least, I would like to welcome our lovely Maria John, lovingly known as Marie Auntie, for her outstanding contributions as a senior citizen of our community who has proved to us age is just a number. She has been quite active in a lot of philanthropic activities, supporting our children as a teacher by background with tuitions, encouraging us and motivating us to be even better people. Marianti, thanks for being a great role model and accepting this token of appreciation from us. Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Renda. Thank you, Marianti. I would now like to welcome on stage the next keynote speaker from Augment Real Estate, Nissi. to come up on stage. Oops, I think I missed her now. Sorry about that. I will now move on to our last speaker for the day, Chair of the Ballarat Regional Multicultural Council, Dr. Sundaram Shivamalai, on stage. And can I please invite the Treasurer of the Ballarat Malayali Association, Mr. Chindu Baby, to do the honors of the panada and flower. Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I thought it was going to be morning. Have you into the afternoon yet? Yes. Yeah. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge our traditional custodians of this land upon which we are celebrating this event and pay our respects to the elders past, present, and the future. May we also look after the land as they have looked after over all these years, the land, waterways, and the sky space. And I would also like to acknowledge some of the dignitaries who've been mentioned, but more importantly, we also have leaders, community leaders, future leaders and families who have taken their time off to come here today. And it is important that you are part of this function today and making the contribution, and your presence have to be acknowledged. Okay, with that note, I would like to acknowledge the Ballarat Malayali Association for putting on the Happy Onam. Happy Onam to all of you. Could you give it applause? Happy Onam. Thank you. Now, this sort of events and functions are one of the critical activities of our multicultural community. Today we are a harmonious society is because we have these sort of events, and one of the agendas of these events are also to share the cultures between us and also to the others. Today we have people who have come along here, as Suzanne mentioned before, from various other diverse groups as well as the mainstream group. So today, I think it's an event that not to be, shunned aside, but to be remembered and to be acknowledged. And the record number of people that you have attracted today is unbelievable, 650 people. So I would imagine next year, 800? You don't know, okay. Look, I've only given 2 minutes to talk. I think with that note, let's enjoy and celebrate the Happy Onam today. I'm looking forward to the next item, which is the cuisine. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Dr. Shivamalai. Appreciate your friendly and exciting words of support, encouragement, and your joyous energy to celebrate Onam with us. Thank you. That brings us to the last segment of the formal function. As a couple of reminders and housekeeping, if there is anyone who hasn't registered yet, could you please make sure you register and get your tag to support us with the coordination of the Onam Sadhya, which is the cuisine Dr. Shivamalai was referring to. I also would like to bring your attention to a number of sponsor tables at your leisure that you can browse in the front hall. There's a number of lovely resources that you might pick up as you browse through them as well. And our platinum sponsor, Augment, is also doing a lucky draw. So if you happen to see something like this, pop your name, email, and phone number in. You never know, you might win something amazing, and that is it. You don't have to work, probably. I hope I win the lottery at some point.